It's funny, just when you think you know everything. When it comes to spin-offs, prequels, you think you can tell the story from top to bottom. But in these situations, you can't. Which is the case for Magi Chapter 104 of Adventures of Sinbad. This is Black94, and I'm bringing you the review for said chapter. In case you guys didn't know, this is my first, one for this. I covered the main Magi series earlier in the week, so check that out as well. Like the video later and subscribe, and don't forget later on, in the comments to tell me how you guys feel about this chapter and how you think it'll, transfer to the end point that we know of. While Sarandine has not appeared in the main series, I even, went back to the wiki to check, because honestly, you can't tell with half these characters. Like, I know one of her guards, her maidens, the taller one, was in the main series, but Sarandine herself was not. That being said, Zafar actually was. Zephyr, I don't care how to pronounce it. Zephyr is. Now, at first you'd think, alright, maybe it's just the metal vessel itself that changed after some unknown point in the future. But he was sealed in a sword in her case. But we know from Sinbad's use of him in the main series in the past, he was sealed in a ring. So, that just goes to show, how did he go from her sword to his ring? Which is funny because he says either way he's going to be used by Sinbad, and he could not be any closer to the truth than he is just then. But, I don't know, I never actually pictured Sinbad losing. The last few chapters, yeah, they've been going on that path of him losing, but I always thought, he'll probably come up with a way to beat her ass down later on, correct? No. Not in the slightest. So that's kind of weird, actually. I never envisioned that. But it is how it is. Right now, it's really fucking confusing, actually. Seriously. Fuck. Yes, I go super easy. Don't judge. Either way, this chapter has been full of little surprises. Obviously there wasn't too much to the chapter other than Sinbad losing. Because we knew from the cliffhanger from the previous chapter that, Sinbad was baffled by Sarandine's proposal. But it makes complete sense. If he married her and became, the quote-unquote king, then he would have the power that he does, now in the main series. Which makes you wonder. Seriously. How exactly... when we see him nowadays, we're wondering, yeah, he has a lot of power. And even more in the current timeline, he really does have a lot of power. But the thing is, versus then, to what we see in the series, Adventures of Sinbad, it's a lot different. So it's weird when you think about exactly how powerful he is. And how, not just, power-wise, damn, he's powerful. But he's also, how do I... He didn't have the political power yet. He had just gotten out of slavery, for fuck's sake. So there's a huge difference between the current Sinbad in Adventures of Sinbad to the Sinbad we know, I'm kind of hesitant on saying love, in the main series. So yeah, there's a lot of distinction that way. And it seems that he's still not at that point. He has to find it for himself. So right now he's, stricken with the thought of not being able to achieve his dreams. And in his heart, at least at this point, he has seemingly accepted the fact that such a proposal would be the best way to go. But we also find Zephyr's true meaning in terms of all of this shit. So let's see how that plays out in the next few chapters. So, there's nothing else much to say today. So I've said my 2 bits. You guys leave yours in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe or like the video. Check out my Facebook page for the channel, as well as my Twitter. Stay updated. And so on and so forth. But for now, this is all I got to say for it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So, this is me. I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.